Namaskar and welcome to Consumer Times. Think you're making smart shopping decisions online? Think again. In this explosive Consumer Times episode, we expose the manipulative, dark patterns that websites and apps use to trick you into spending more money, sharing personal data, and making purchases you never intended. From fake countdown timers to hidden subscription traps, learn how to spot these deceptive tactics and protect yourself from digital manipulation. Welcome back to Consumer Times, your shield against consumer exploitation. I am your host, and today we're pulling back the curtain on one of the most insidious threats to online shoppers: dark patterns. These aren't accidents or poor design choices. They're deliberately crafted psychological traps designed to manipulate your behavior and empty your wallet. Before we deep dive into the subject, what are dark patterns? Please leave your valuable comments, like and don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel Consumer Times to motivate us. Dark patterns are user interface designs specifically engineered to trick you into doing things you didn't intend to do. They exploit cognitive biases and psychological vulnerabilities to benefit businesses at your expense. The term might sound technical, but the impact is devastatingly real, and it's happening to you right now. The scarcity scam. Let's start with the most common dark pattern you encounter daily: fake scarcity. You've seen it. Only 2 items left in stock. Or, 5 people are looking at this item right now. These messages create artificial urgency, pushing you to make impulsive purchases. Here's the reality check: that last item often magically restocks the moment you refresh the page. Those other customers viewing the same product? They're frequently fabricated numbers designed to trigger your fear of missing out. E-commerce giants use dynamic inventory displays that have nothing to do with actual stock levels. The countdown con. Another manipulative favorite is the fake countdown timer. Sale ends in 3 hours and 27 minutes. But watch what happens when the timer reaches 0, it mysteriously resets for another, final chance, sale. These timers are designed to hijack your rational decision-making process, replacing careful consideration with panic buying. Travel booking sites are notorious for this. They'll show you fake, limited-time offers, with constantly resetting deadlines, making you believe you must book immediately or lose the deal forever. Subscription traps and hidden costs. One of the most financially damaging dark patterns is the subscription trap. You sign up for a free trial that requires your credit card information. The cancellation process is deliberately made complex, hidden deep in account settings, requiring multiple confirmation steps, or only available during specific hours. Some companies make it impossible to cancel online, forcing you to call during business hours and endure aggressive retention tactics. They're banking on your inconvenience and frustration to keep paying for services you don't want. The privacy invasion playbook. Dark patterns aren't just about money. They're harvesting your personal data through deceptive consent practices. Ever notice how cookie consent forms have a bright, prominent "Accept All" button while the Customize option is barely visible? Or how declining data sharing requires clicking through multiple screens while accepting takes just one click? These interfaces are designed to make privacy protection as difficult as possible, exploiting your desire to quickly access content to trick you into surrendering your personal information. Bait and switch advertising. Online advertisements are increasingly using dark patterns too. You click on an ad promising a specific product at a specific price, only to land on a page showing completely different items or inflated costs. The advertised product is either unavailable or hidden behind multiple upsells and add-ons. Social media platforms are particularly guilty of this, allowing advertisers to use misleading thumbnails and headlines that have nothing to do with the actual product being sold. The Roach Motel pattern. This sinister pattern makes it easy to get into a situation but nearly impossible to get out. Think about trying to delete your account from certain social media platforms or online services. They'll make signing up take seconds but require extensive verification, waiting periods, and multiple confirmations to leave. Some platforms even hold your data hostage, claiming you can't delete your account because you have pending transactions or active subscriptions that mysteriously can't be resolved. How to protect yourself? First, slow down. Dark patterns rely on impulsive decisions. When you feel rushed or pressured, that's your red flag to pause and think critically. Second, verify scarcity claims. Open the same product in an incognito browser window or check back later. Real scarcity doesn't fluctuate constantly. Third, read the fine print on subscriptions. Set calendar reminders for trial periods, and immediately locate the cancellation process after signing up. Fourth, use browser extensions that block tracking and highlight dark patterns. Tools like DuckDuckGo Privacy Essentials can help identify manipulative website behaviors, your digital defense strategy, screenshot pricing, and availability claims before making purchases. This creates evidence if companies later deny their promises. Use virtual credit card numbers for online shopping to limit exposure to unwanted charges. Most importantly, report dark patterns to consumer protection agencies. The more complaints they receive, the more pressure builds for regulatory action against these manipulative practices. The bottom line, dark patterns represent a systematic assault on consumer autonomy. They're not just annoying, they're stealing your money, violating your privacy, and manipulating your choices. But awareness is your most powerful weapon. Remember, if a website is pressuring you to act immediately, that's exactly when you should slow down and think carefully. What dark patterns have you encountered? Share your experiences in the comments, and let's build a community of informed consumers who refuse to be manipulated. Subscribe our YouTube channel Consumer Times. Thanks for watching Consumer Times, where consumer awareness meets consumer power.